Okay, there we go. So I've been working on this Mario Golf mod for quite some time, and right now I'm experimenting a few things with the Skybox and sun values. So as you can see on the right side of the capture screen thingy, hold on, there we go. So this is DeathBasket's Mario Golf 64 hole editor, but I only cropped down to this window a little bit so that you can see the colors. So I'm experimenting with sunset colors, which goes to dusk and then goes to night. Those are just custom colors for over one specific course. I'm changing Boo Valley in this case. And for people who are curious about these kind of colors, so environment number 0 is specifically used for the first 3 holes. Number 1 has been used for hole 4 until 14, 15, I think. And number 2 is being used for the last 3 holes. And of course you can go higher like this. Number 3 is specifically for sudden depth, and if you go even higher than that. Number 4 is just like number 0, but this one is for the normal colors and this one is for rain. So 1 shares with 5 and 2 shares with 6. And of course sudden depth also has a rain variant. But for now we are gonna change some stuff probably in this video, I don't know. Yeah, this is the same file with the Marion Club with the custom holes, but in this case we are just gonna fool around a little bit with the colors. My god, it's noisy outside. So as you can see, this is a sunset. On the right side you'll see a little bit of the sun, but purposely I'm not moving my camera just yet. So these colors are from this. If I change it to rain, as you can see it's a little bit purple, it changes to this. However, if I change the camera, so for the people who has some issues with flashy images, please watch out for these. Just don't look at the screen until I say you can look at it. So I keep moving with the camera. For the people who can handle this, you can clearly see the Skybox is changing colors a little bit. So just moving through here and there until I'm satisfied. Okay, so for everyone who has those seizure warning shenanigans going on, you can watch again. So as you can see, the Skybox is suddenly purple. It shares environment number 1 for this one. I have to be honest, I really do not know why this is a thing. I never have noticed this in the original unmodified game from Mario Golf 64, but for some odd reason the Skybox color changes for the first 3 holes and the last 3 holes if the camera moves. Only specifically the camera. So if I'm just gonna retry this hole, I have to refresh because Skybox does not change back for some odd reason. So if I'm just gonna play this for a little bit, you will notice that the Skybox is changing as well. So I'm not even doing my best right now. So this one goes out of bounds, that's fine. As you can see, it's already a little bit more purple than it has to be. So let's do this again and fill again. As you can see, it's actually purple from environment number 1 instead of 0. I really have no idea why this is a thing. It's really funny. But yeah, for the people who do know about this, please let us know. And if we found out by ourselves, then I will change it in the video's description. Because it is quite something that the Skybox color change is a thing. Same goes with the fog effect. Because now it's actually a little bit more darker around here than it's yellow-ish. Because of the fog color. Also, for the fog, you have like how DeathBasket made for the whole editor. Near is specifically for the whole map, so all the greens you see here, the character model, and all the objects. If you change this to let's say 700, then the density of the fog is so intense that everything on the map will be basically this color. It's actually nuts how sensitive those numbers are. And for far is specifically for not for the skybox, but for the background images, like those mushrooms you're seeing in the far background. So if you change this one to let's say also around 800 or something like that, then of course it will change to close to that color. However, this color, this palette specifically, if you change it, oh, it's actually pure black. Okay, so if you change it to, let's say, just around this color specifically, or no, this brightness specifically, works like an image mask with the colors, with the brightness. And the background for those mushroom thingies, as an example, they will actually turn white because of changing this color to or changing this color to, instead of black, to a much lighter color, which is pretty interesting, I guess. So it's really sensitive how this one works. One of these is for the clouds, I think. This one is for the clouds. And this one is for an extra light source. I'm not sure about it. Because the sun is actually using a different kind of type. So if we go back to this screen for a little bit, you see some properties pointer. The last two numbers are actually sun variants. So as you can see on top over here, where my cursor cuts off, you see sun variants where 34 is daylight, B4 is sunset, D4, which is wait, why isn't it changed? Okay, so oh wait, hold on, this is my fault, I'm sorry. So yeah, so in game currently D4 is loaded. I'm sorry for this sudden change, but D4 is loaded, not 24, but D4. D4 is this yellow-orange sun. And F4 is actually not a sun at all. As you can see, sun variants that don't load, F4 is over there as well. But F4 is actually used in the game, specifically for sudden death. So, for environment number 3 and 7. As you can see, F4 is loaded. I did not change the sun properties for these specifically. Apparently they are always F4, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the sun can actually be changed. So the first three holes, hole 1, 2 and 3, uses D4. And then, hold on. And hole 4 until 15 chooses B4, which is the sunset sun type kind of thing. Let's see if I'm right. So we go to hole 4. Oh, it still chooses this one, but as you can see, the colors are quite purple for the skybox already. Okay, let's see which of the holes actually uses B4. Oh, hole 5 uses environment number 1 for the sun properties. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, B4 is loaded, which is the sunset sun type. And if we go even further to load the night theme, let's just go to 16. Without rain, thank you. As you can see, it's quite dark. I'm still not satisfied completely with the light blue colors. And also, this light source, I actually don't get why the sunset colors are still like this. I still have to find out how that works. But yeah, as you can see, everything else is quite a night theme. Just the really close colors are still sunset, which I don't want. But yeah, if you look closely to the skybox, there is no sun loaded at all. Of course, the sun is not visible here, but it just never loads. I never got this one to load while I was experimenting with this. So F4 is basically, even if the sun is visible, if it's checked, that is, it still won't load. It just doesn't. Yeah, it's still weird why there's a secondary light source over here. So that's something I still have to try out and change. If I can find out how that works, that is. Okay, now it's raining. Okay, let's change this to clear. And as you can see, the sunset is still on Harry, sadly. But everything else is... it's just a night theme. So a night theme can be made just fine. And I played around with the fog parameters, in this case with near, which is a bit more blurry than you're used to. Because, of course, it's a night theme. You want to have a little bit of less vision for that. But yeah, that's enough for that. For the interesting value that I found, the nice effects happening, number 24. Let me change this in the hex editor real quick. So if you open up the .env file, which is the environment files, if you change values offset, if you change the offset number 17 and 97, those are specifically the sun values for the first 4 holes, which were D4. So I saved it in the hex editor. Let me import it back in the hole editor. So it still says D4, but if I reopen it, it says 24. There we go. We want to have that. We are gonna import environments. So you won't see stuff like this right now because I only have the window open on the screen for the whole editor. So the sub windows are just not visible for everyone here. So select folder, and I have to fix the CRC. There we go, and we can load it back. So let's see if the sun actually loads. Sometimes this sun value will load and sometimes it does not. So we want to make sure everything works. Let's just use Metal Mario because why not? And we go back to Boo Valley because those are the colors we changed. The game lags. This is actually in-game lag. It is strange, but it's really funny. Or let's try to
Oh, too bad.
I really don't get why this is a thing. I do wonder if you can clearly hear the lower pitch and the slowdown in the music. Why is this a thing, dude? It's amazing. And now the sun is gone. Yeah, so I really don't know what's causing this, but it's really funny. So, yeah, that's basically it. So the Skybox change from, well, the sunset to this dusk kind of purple-y color. I don't know. I don't know why the the game is doing this. The same question goes to the sun slowdown, which for some mysterious moment it's just gone. So the sun itself didn't want to load, but for some odd reason the game lagged and went slowing down for basically everything. So yeah, I'm still modding this game. That's one thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna change everything in the game so that this mod specifically will turn into the Game Boy version of Mario Golf. Which is why I'm changing the colors over here to sunset to mimic a little bit with Peach's Castle. So as you can see, the names are already changed. Community Club is just a silly kind of thing I had in mind, but no worries. Still haven't changed these. But yeah, Marion Club, at the moment I made this video, I only have 6 holes finished. Loading issues, but I think that's an emulator thing, if I'm correctly. I still have to try this out on an EverDrive. But yeah, this one is custom. As you can see, the water is still missing. Marion Club Hole 6 actually had water over here, which I still need to find out how to edit. And Hole 7, at the moment this video has been made, is still Toad Highlands Hole 7. Of course, with the different colors I gave to this whole course. So if you change a few colors for the course, you will actually change for all the holes of the course, not just one hole or something. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I keep doing my research with the sun values and stuff. Why it's lagging for number 24. Of course, I'm gonna experiment with all the values. Probably not all 256 values, as every value I try to do my research on ended with a 4. So I'm not entirely sure if any other value will actually work. So I do wonder what the development of Mario Golf 64 mods will turn into. And so far, what we have, thanks to DeathBasket and a few other people, first off, I'm grateful for that people actually do this, because I'm not a programmer, but I always wanted to make custom holes. I just customize a whole golf game, pretty much, because it's really fun to play Mario Golf 6.4 with custom holes now, that we have a chance for that. But this is still early in development with all these kind of mods, so everything is still experimental. But one thing is sure, I'm having fun with this. And I so hope that you all also have fun with this. So thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Take care, everyone.